Remember those early days and nights with a new infant, baby blur and baby bliss? Since 1991, our Good Beginnings of Central Vermont volunteers have offered their time, knowledge, and caring when families need it most, the first months with a new baby.
Good Beginnings turns a group of women who don't know they can do it into a village.
Just knowing that you got somebody you can call if you need them.
Provides connections within the community and gets people out and helps these new families to get to know others who are going through the same thing in the same stage of life.
Families need to feel at home and valued in their community. And I think that Good Beginnings is a step toward that.
Good Beginnings in the services they provide of one home visitor who comes once a week for 2 to 3 hours for 3 months is something that nobody provides in our society right now. It's a brilliant, visionary concept that I see over and over again is really launching women who don't know that they're going to be able to be successfully launched into a confidence that they can do it.
For me, I think as a new mom, it was really helpful to know that there was a member of the community that had already been working with new mothers and, had access to resources and information for me. To know that that was available at no cost was really helpful.
I find just being allowed to be part of such a special time in a family's life and seeing the progress, especially with a new mom, a first-time mom. I remember myself how overwhelming that feeling was, coming home with that baby and thinking, oh my goodness, what do I do now? And to see the moms gain confidence and suddenly be picking their babies up and bathing them and not worried at all about, oh, it's going to break. It's so rewarding just to be part of that process.
Mom that I'm visiting right now, who is new to the state, not only to the town, but she's been here about a year, but she's from Quebec, and so this is all new to her. And I took her to the baby wearers meeting last week, and she met, several moms and babies. And then yesterday we went to the story hour at the library, and immediately there were 2 people there who had been at the baby wearers meeting, and they recognized her and she them, and they were talking. And I just think it provides connections within the community and gets people out and helps these new families to get to know others who are going through the same thing in the same stage of life.
If I can help a young family grow confidence, in themselves and help parents feel more comfortable with their children, I think that there's then a chance that they're going to take their children out into the community more.
Those sort of workshops and things that Wendy mentioned, they're the kind of thing that as a new mom you might fantasize about getting to, but the reality is, it's hard to do within the first 3 months to get out of the house and, be somewhere on time with all the things that you need. So having Wendy offer to take you there for the first time, she took me to the baby wearers group for the first time.
Good Beginnings is a really good resource in a lot of different aspects, and there was one time I can remember that we didn't have diapers, and so just call Liz up, and Liz is able to help me out. Like I said, with the storm, she brought us food, and like I said, she's like a friend.
The Good Beginnings volunteers really help ease the burden of families that do not have natural support systems in place, and also for families that don't, maybe they've come from a more difficult situation where they don't have the faculty and resources to really nurture new moms the way we would like them to be nurtured.